This is the unhinged lore explanation of the Orcish invasion of Azeroth. It's a WoW video.
Man, I just wish that someone who has never read any of the official Warcraft books doesn't have the Lore Master achievement, and the last time they played Warcraft 3, they were a literal child. Could tell me about these Hearthstone characters.
Hey, 50 years have passed. Oh, fuck. 50 years ago. Probably. On a planet called Draenor lived a chieftain named Ner'zhul.
Was he actually a chieftain though? I don't think he was. Maybe? I don't know. Probably.
Ner'zhul led the Shadowmoon clan, a shamanistic tribe that was located in, Shadowmoon Valley, and they were known for worshipping the shadows. In the
Makes sense.
past, guys. It's in the past. They don't do that anymore. They're iconic now. They're based. They're goated. They just have a lot of mystical, iconic imagery that reminds me a lot of shadows. And their main village is kind of like dark and shadowy, but guys, they definitely don't worship the shadows. Ner'zhul's like this super goated shaman. He's like super well respected by all the orcs. He's mega popular. He's always taking dubs. And everyone thinks he's him. I'm sure this won't change at all. And everything's really going well for him, except for the fact that his wife died 9 years ago and he can't get over it.
I lost my beloved Rulkan. Every day I miss her.
Yeah, so one day the orcs are just kind of vibing, and this little guy shows up. My clan was killed, guys. I wish I could join some other clan. I don't know. That maybe has a lot of shadow imagery. And Ner'zhul's like, what happened to your clan? And it's like really crazy if you think about it, because there was this thing called like Red Pox or something. It was just like killing off a bunch of clans. And so this orc is like, what happened to them? Yeah.
Alas,
Thank you, brother.
it was destroyed by ogres.
And it really happened. You just believe me? Don't Google it. Ner'zhul's like, yeah, no, that checks out. That makes sense. Definitely. Why don't you just like, I don't know, be my little apprentice? What's your name? And the orc's like kind of silent for a moment, and then Ner'zhul
I could appreciate the amount of effort that this person put into this.
is right behind him, and he's like, say it. Gold Daniel. And it's weird, because, like, after a few days, Ner'zhul, he's kind of, like I said, he's this goated shaman. And he usually doesn't have any trouble with the elements. But, like, lately, he just can't really get it up.
Elements, answer me.
I mean, he just, like, really can't communicate with them. It's really weird, and I'm sure there's no logical explanation for why that happened.
Corrupted the throne of the elements.
So Ner'zhul's a little embarrassed, and he's like trying to Google what's wrong, and then he gets a text from an unknown number. Hey babe, it's me, your ghost wife. Tee out your
There's no
9
fucking way.
years. Like, this is crazy.
By the way, there's blue space goats living everywhere, but just by the way.
One thing about Ner'zhul, he sims hard for his wife. So he sees like no problem with this. I mean, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, yeah, we've lived in relative peace for like the entire time we've known
He brought the fucking he brought the Draenei?
them.
And the Draenei were getting chased by the Legion, so he brought the Legion. Oh fuck.
They've never caused us problems. In fact, I kind of respect them a little bit, but like,
What if she sent nudes though?
so Ner'zhul sprints to his boys and is like, yo, we've got to do something about these blue space goats. Gold Daniel's like, yo, that's what I've been saying, bro. Gul'dan and Ner'zhul kind of like really hit it off. Like 99 exalted status. That's a clue reference to how old I am. I don't know. After a little while, Ner'zhul starts to notice some weird stuff with the orcs.
Am I the asshole for taking revenge on my entire village and blaming it on the local ogre population?
Based off the title, you're the asshole.
But before he can really even think about it, he gets a text from an unknown number.
The elements.
And he gets so excited, he goes to text his ghost wife. But, like, his wife is ghosting him. And one thing about Ner'zhul, he seems so fucking hard for his wife. The minute that she left him on red, it was bothering him so much. He's like, I gotta, like, go visit my ghost wife in the overworld. Halfway there, Ner'zhul realizes, I have Discord. Duh. So he grabs his phone and gets onto Discord mobile, and he's really tempted to go into his Discord server, but, like, Gul'dan's there, and Gul'dan's been, like, really clingy and weird lately. So instead, Ner'zhul thinks, I'm just gonna set my status as invisible and get in a voice chat instead. Then Ner'zhul goes to type in his wife's name. He's friends with his wife twice. He's like kind of stressing out and he's like, what the fuck is going on? So like he voice calls both of them. Ner'zhul never video chatted this random number that texted him saying that it was his ghost wife. And he was actually being catfished this whole time.
Yup.
You must be thinking, man, this guy is taking L after L right now. The worst part?
He was being catfished by a guy.
Fuck. The next day, Ner'zhul went back to Shadow Moon to go chill with his friends at, like, I don't know, the Shadow Tents, so we've all kind of talked, and we think it was kind of embarrassing that you got catfished by a guy. You're just not really passing the vibe check. And Ner'zhul was like, huh? How do you know about that? And in the background, all the orcs were laughing at him. Gul'Daniel had leaked that Ner'zhul had been catfished. 'Cause get this shit. Here's the tea. Gul'Daniel was actually friends with the guy who had been catfishing Ner'zhul. They were working together. See, Gul'Daniel's been busy this whole time. He made this super exclusive orc podcast called The Shadow Council. And you have to subscribe to join the Shadow Council. It's super exclusive. Gul'Daniel was kind of like the top G of the Shadow Council. His name is Gul'Daniel, starts with a G. He's the top G. Come on. He even taught orcs about fel magic and all about Kill Jaden. A lot of these new podcast listeners really felt like Ner'zhul was kind of a beta and thought that Gul'Daniel should just take over the Shadow Moon clan. Gul'Daniel was kind of a man in business suit levitating at heart. He knew that Ner'zhul would actually do really well in the thumbnails for a while. Instead, he kind of convinced them that when Ner'zhul came back from visiting his wife because he's whipped, they should just imprison him and use him for clout. So this new episode drops. Everyone online is obsessed with the idea of invading Azeroth. Top G laid out the perfect plan. We're gonna build a portal. The greatest horde in all of Draenor. We're gonna build a portal, and the Draenei are gonna pay for it. We're gonna build a portal.
Heads up.
Maybe a little too many Draenei. They're gonna pay for it. It's gonna be a strong portal. The strongest portal you've ever seen. The Horde sets up shop in a local temple after convincing some of the Draenei to let them rent the place permanently. Make this greatest portal in the world. Gul'Daniel just needs a little bit of something a little extra spicy, to get it going. It's not even a lot really to ask for. He just needs the souls of the entire Draenei people. What do you think, Kill Jaden? Can you give me a number crunch real quick? I'd say about 32.333, repeating of course, chance of survival. Well, that's
All
better than
right.
we usually do.
Like the
What
leader,
if
I
I
think
had a hack that the
we're back.
devs don't want you to know about? This made Daniel really curious because he was a bit of a tryhard elitist and he watched all the guides on YouTube, he was reading up on all the forums, and he never heard about a hack. If you summon a demon and drink its blood at 2 a.m., your character gets an OP buff that lasts forever. And the devs don't even know how to purge it off. Damn. That seems really good. And it also makes your character permagreen. To be honest, Gold Daniel literally didn't even care. He literally could only think of his parses because his guild never assigned PIs to him because, quote, they didn't have enough priests and other warlocks had slightly better gear. So Gold Daniel summons Manaroth at 2 a.m. and started collecting his blood to send off to the other orc chieftains, just so that if the devs come looking around, they'd have to mass ban everyone, and he doesn't think that they'll mass ban everyone. Did you catch that? Ner'zhul had actually heard everything that Kil'jaeden and Gold Daniel had been talking about.
Ner'zhul is a fucking asshole.
He secretly sends a DM to the Frostwolf clan. Bro, whatever you do, don't drink the punch.
Drink, Hellstream. You will all be conquerors.
This timeline, he drinks it. Don't think about it too hard. I don't watch the rest. He drank it. Yum. He drank it. Kil'jaeden was right. This stuff is like cheat codes. The Horde was pretty much ready to invade Azeroth. There was one thing left to do. We're gonna walk down. I'll be right there with you. Gonna tell them we've come to demand that the Draenei do the right thing and pay for the portal.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
A machine.
No, sir. Not bad at all. I thought it was good. I thought there was a lot of effort put in.
Man,
This is by Star. This is like one of their first videos. They got 19 subscribers. Now they got 20. I think that there's some work on the delivery that needs to happen, but honestly, so do, like I have things that I need to work on as well. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for some more content. I think this is somebody who could do very, very well in the future. What? Cool. Go ahead and do that, and let's get on to the next video.